Hey guys, I have my friend Dan here, and we're going to talk about this new season of anime. We're going to start out with Blade and Soul, which I haven't watched yet, but Dan has, so I'm going to let him take the helm for a little bit. Dan?
Well, Blade and Soul, it's got a lot of fighting. It's a pretty good generic fighting show. Some of the CG in it can make you a bit cringe. It sometimes is a bit awkward, but most of the time it's good. Sort of an etchy at some points, but not really that bad. Don't really want to go into any spoilers about the plot, so I'm just going to say go watch it.
Alright, well, there's Blade and Soul, and I'm sorry about the bad quality. I just got a new laptop like 2 weeks ago, and I'm planning on getting like something to get better quality for you guys. So just give me a little bit on that, please and thank you. Okay, next up is Mushishi, which I haven't even watched the first season of, and apparently Dan's only watched the first 2 episodes of the second season.
Well, from watching the first season, the show is amazing. The episodic plot of it
I'm gonna go take care of the
is
dog.
really awesome. Main character, he's a pretty cool guy. And the second season lives up to the first. Ignore that.
Sorry, that was my guy. He's a big Malamute, and yeah. Okay, so finish talking about Mushishi.
So, if you like the first season, you should watch the second season, no doubt about it. It's just as good. Same thing as the first, basically.
Okay, next up on our list is Irregular at Magical High School. Dan, your thoughts?
I really like it. It's a lot like Magical Warfare was. It's a bit different with the whole way the world is, but a lot of the aspects are the same. It's interesting. The main character is a strong lead. It's sort of got a harem-ish feel to it going on, just in the background, just not much of though. The fighting is pretty good. There isn't a lot of it, but when it does happen, you're going to enjoy it. Your thoughts?
It's pretty good. And the OP, the opening,
Well, what can you say? It's by Lisa, so
yeah. And if
awesome.
you guys out there know Lisa, you know that good job. And looks like it's got a good plot. And got strong characters, not got no crap like School Days. Okay. So I can't wait to see what's going to go on with that. Okay, next up is the sci-fi for this season. Well, actually a couple sci-fi, but to me the most scientific. Brynhilder in the Darkness. And I personally like the OP for it, but it's kind of, dubstep, techno kind of thing. And Dan said he didn't really like that, now did you?
I don't. It's not something I'd listen to on a constant basis, but it's not bad for an opening. I like the show so far.
So far, it has an awesome plot line. It looks like it's going to get a lot better. I can't wait.
I mean, to say it's a lot like Elfen Lied would be
Well, it is
an
by Arms.
understatement, considering it's by Arms.
And seeing as how they've only done 2 actual anime, other than, all the hentai. So, yeah.
It's got a good story going so far. It's really good.
And how Elfen Lied had some H moments. This one hasn't really had any, other than the usual anime moments. So far, anyways. We're only on episode 6. 5, 6. So, there's that. Next up, we have Captain Earth, which I haven't watched.
Any of it?
No, I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, well. Captain Earth is the mech for the season, I'd say. The best one for the season. It's really good. It feels a lot like Eureka 7, but it's also got I don't know how to put it. Sort of Evangelion meets Eureka 7 feel. It's got a really good plot line. The characters are likable, and the whole way the world is constructed is good. The animation is good. The mechs don't look bad compared to most, which is saying a lot.
Okay. And next up we have Black Bullet, which is probably one of the favorites for this season. I personally, I'm really looking forward to Black Bullet next episode because so far it's been a really good roller coaster ride. Dan?
I like it as well. It's the storyline. I came from reading the manga to watching this, and it does pretty well to abide by the manga, and the quality of it's good. I can't say they did any wrong with the voices, and all around it's really nice. The opening song is really good. Black Bullet by who is it? Do you know who the
Is it
writer?
Clarice? Is Clarice? No, is that No
I
Game
don't
No
think
Life?
so.
That's No Game No Life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clarice? We'll have to look that up later. Maybe put it in the next video. But the opening for Black Bullet is really, really good. And it just looks pretty good. Next up we have No Game No Life, which is pretty amazing. It's about, two otaku, well, gamers anyways, gaming otaku.
They're neats.
Yeah.
Hikikomori neat.
Hikikomori needs. They get sent to a game
World where everything is decided by games, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already watched it or started watching it, so you'd already know this. And it looks amazing so far for this season. The Coffin Princess.
Another thing about Black Bullet, the beginning of the opening sounds a bit like AOT's opening, Shingeki no Kyojin. Everybody knows that opening. If you don't, what are you doing here? Okay, so on to Chaiga.
So, it's sort of interesting. It's not one of the tops, or it's one of the less knowns for this season, I'd say, so far. And it's quite enjoyable. The story is decent so far. And the character development, it's going up. It's not bad at all. I'd say it's a should watch for the season. Maybe not immediately, but should definitely watch it at some point.
Is my iPad over there?
Hmm?
My iPad.
Yeah.
Chaiga is really good, and from the last episode that I just watched, I'm hoping it's not going to turn into a harem or anything. I mean, but so far it's really good. It has everything that you need. It has a good OP, it has good music, has a good plot line, good animation, good characters. Can't wait to see what happens with it because while it does have a plot line, it doesn't have a big overreaching kind of plot line yet or anything, I don't think. Dan?
Yeah, it really doesn't. It's sort of single-minded at this point. It hasn't really expanded on the whole concept of it all.
But once it does, watch out because it's going to be pretty cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now on to
Makaku City Actors.
which is
Well,
based off of some of Miku's work.
well, it's a Vocaloids.
Yeah, Miku Hatsune. Hatsune Miku. However you want to say that, whatever you want to.
But, well, what can you say? It's a lot like, the Gatari series. Well, it's...
Which I haven't watched yet.
But,
So-
it's... There's not much you can say about it. It's really good. Sometimes maybe I guess you could say the plot gets confusing, but overall it's really good. The music is good. Animation is good. And it's directed by Akiyuki Shinbone, so...
Shinboner.
And, well, that says a lot about it right there. So, yeah, I'd say it's a watch for the season.
Next up, we have the shoujo for this season, 1 Week Friends, which I'm a shoujo kind of guy, alright? So I am really, really into 1 Week Friends, and I can't wait to see, when they, actually get together and everybody's happy and I can peacefully die. Dan, your thoughts?
I like it as well. The plot of it, it's got a pretty nice twist on most shoujos, I'd say. And the characters are good. There's not really any that you could say you dislike or get annoyed by, in my opinion. And other than that, I guess it's really just sort of typical shoujo.
And then we have Nisekoi, which is a holdover from last season. Both of us are really into Nisekoi, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's
pretty good. It's been kind of fillerish, I think, for a while yet.
It's been trying to drag itself on, I feel, too.
It's only got a couple more episodes, so hopefully it'll pick up again now.
Yeah.
So, and then, I don't know, Dan, did you watch the first episode of Kamigami no Asobi?
No, I did not.
I watched the first episode of Kamigami no Asobi because I thought, hey, look, gods, this might be kind of cool because, yeah, but then I watched the first episode and it's basically like a furry, but with gods, and I'm just like, dear God, no. I'm not watching this anymore. I only watched the first episode, and then I was like, nope, no more. And so, if you like it, if you're a fangirl or something, go ahead, but I just wasn't into it. And then we have Nobunaga the Fool, which is a leftover from last season as well. We've both been keeping up with it. We both like it, but I think Dan likes it a little bit more, because I don't really like one of the characters in it, Kaiser. I think he's kind of I don't really like him, even though you have to like him, but I just can't really like him. You're supposed to like him, but I just can't. Dan?
I like it I like mech genre, mostly, especially ones that have a quite good sci-fi plot line, and the whole just fantasy world type plot. And I find all the characters have something unique about them that make them interesting, and they do that a lot. There are a lot of characters that play important roles in the show, and I enjoy it. It's a historical fantasy, sci-fi, mech, whatever you want to call it. I really find it to be good.
Next up, we have Tenari no Saki-kun, Master of Killing Time. I don't have premium on Crunchyroll, so I'm only up to episode 17. Dan's only up to like episode 10, even though he does have premium. It's a short, so it doesn't really have any plot or anything, but it is pretty funny, and I would recommend, if you have some extra time, watch it, because it is pretty funny. And then we have Majin Bone, which I've been keeping up with. I don't really know why. Dan,
I haven't watched it.
I've watched the first 5 episodes so far, and I don't really like it. I don't dislike it. The only reason I've been really keeping up with it is because I've had extra time. If I didn't have extra time, I wouldn't keep up with it. It's just not really all that good. The animation leaves quite a bit to be desired, and just this isn't Bones' comeback hit. It's just not Bones' greatest. I know it's supposed to be, their comeback. They're going to be all good again and stuff, but I don't think this is it. And I don't know if they're going to be able to come back from this. What about you, Dan? What do you think?
I feel there's always hope for them to come back.
We hope that they can come back.
They've done good in the past.
They made Erica 7, which I just finished watching the anime. The first anyways. And then I watched the movie, but I haven't watched AO yet. I'm going to watch that next week. And I really liked it. I might make another video about it, though. So, and then we have one last one, which only Dan has watched, and only the first episode of, and is The Order of Rabbit. Dan? take us out?
Well, I haven't really watched much of it, so there's not much I can say. But it, as a
Pure moe?
slice, what?
Pure moe?
That is what it is. It is moe as it gets for this season. It's really, I can't say that much about it because I haven't watched characters so far that I've seen, which haven't seen that many, are interesting. And it looks like it has a bright future ahead of it. And yeah, I wouldn't say you should watch it immediately unless you're really into moe. But if you feel like it, I'd say put on your should watch at some point list.
Well, there you have it. That's our rundown of this season's anime. We'll go through them once more just to tell you if we think you should watch it. So, is The Order a Rabbit? Would you say you should watch it or not? If you're into
At
moe,
some point.
if you're into moe, watch it. But if you're not that into moe, give it a pass.
Yeah, agreed.
Chika, yes.
Maybe not right away for some of you, but yeah, it's something to watch to keep up on, I'd say.
No Game No Life.
Definitely watch.
definitely
Top
watch.
3 for this season.
Yeah. Next up, Black Bullet. Yeah, watch it.
Definitely watch it.
Definitely. Majin Bone, I would say don't watch it unless you really want to, and then wait until there's more episodes so you can just cannonball them. Seki-kun,
Yeah, it's a short, it doesn't take much time, and it's quite an enjoyable way
it's
to
pretty
just
funny.
sit there and watch.
And as a shoujo guy, I can't wait until the two characters get together. I don't think that's going to happen because it's a short, but one can always hope. Nobunaga the Fool,
If mechs are your thing, then yeah, I'd say watch it. It's got a pretty nice plot, the characters, animation. Some of the CG might make you not like it, but I'm okay with it. So yeah, watch.
if you're into mech, if you're into fighting or history, then yeah, I would say watch it. I don't really like it, like I said. I don't dislike it, but I don't particularly like it. But I would recommend if you like mech or fighting, like I said. 1 Week Friends.
Watch.
If you're into shoujo, watch it. If you're into shoujo like at all, because it is so sweet, so vanilla. It is pretty good. All right, Brynhilde in the Darkness.
Watch. Definitely should.
Definitely watch. It's probably Brynhilde is actually probably my favorite. Either Brynhilde or No Game No Life for just plot. 1 Week Friends, it's a shoujo. Shoujos don't really have a plot. Shoujo is all about guy and girl or whatever. If you're into yaoi, the guy and the guy, Yuri, the girl and the girl, whatever. The two main characters getting together. That's not really a plot. I'm a shoujo guy, but I'm going to still say that. Next up, we have Irregular at Magic High School. Watch.
Definitely should watch. It's
Maybe wait a little bit more.
I feel it's one that you should watch right away if you like the whole like magic world.
Well, they're still in the enrollment.
Yeah,
They're
but
like enrollment part 5.
it doesn't have many episodes out right now. Good. It is the beginning of the season, so watch at some point. Definitely, you need to.
Next up, Captain Earth. You?
I'd say watch. It's really good so far. It's for a mech. It's probably one of the better mechs of this season.
Macaca City Actors. I'd recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit kind of sci-fi, kind of out there. If you're not into out there stuff, maybe don't watch it. Maybe wait a couple more episodes, but it's pretty good. I would recommend watching it. Kamigami no Asobi. Unless you're a fangirl, don't watch it. Don't do it. Nisekoi.
Watch it.
It's a good shoujo.
You've probably been watching it since back before the new year, so
it's
keep
not
going.
a great shoujo, but it's not, one of those filler shoujos like My Little Monster. Not My Little Pony, My Little Monster. It's entirely different. Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun, right? That's the Japanese.
Yeah,
And then what was the other one that he did?
I don't remember.
Tsukuriri Nayo. Say I Love You. I've watched both of those, and to get a little bit more, maybe you should go watch Demolition D, Douchebag Chocolates reviews on them. He does a twofer on both of them, and I like them both, but I agree with him. Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun, My Little Monster, is better, but they are both filler animes. They're filler shoujo. At least that's how I kind of think of them. Next up, we have Mushishi, which is
I'd
yours.
say watch it. It's episodic, but it's still really good, especially for those of you that have watched the first season. You'd like the second season without a doubt. So, should watch.
Blade and Soul, it's yours again.
I'd say, yeah, watch it. At some points, you might not. It's up in the air. I'd say you should watch it, but you don't have to. It's all on your opinion.
And that's all we have for this season. We have 2 things left. Dan, anything left?
No.
First off, I just got this shirt, literally today. I don't know if you can tell very well, but that's RWBY backwards because it's backwards because you're looking at backwards. It's Ruby. It's Rooster Teeth. It's a net animation. It is on Crunchyroll. It's free as far as I know. Watch it. It is awesome. Dan has a shirt for it too. He has the Beacon Academy, but I have the Ruby with the. I like mine better, but he likes his better. I'm sure that's why he has it. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well then, take care of yourselves, guys. This is Gunsling Otaku and Dan signing off. See ya.
Neat.
Neats out.